Hey guys, I'm a little late for the Wedgematrix instructors party. I'm still going to deliver this tip today for you guys who really prefer that wide arc style for your short game. I had this student the other day who told me he evolved towards that style, really copying Steve Stricker or Sunday, basically trying to get the wrist out of the motion. I'm not judging, but what he told me was that he was really okay with the mid trajectories and the low ones, but he kind of struggled getting the ball up in the air a little bit, creating more spin, and he said that sometimes the ball was coming really too hot off his club face. So I'm going to explain you why that happens and what you can do about it. So when you use that style, you're actually losing on both ends of the spin loft equation. You have your attack angle and your dynamic loft. When you are so wide, obviously you become super shallow. And the other thing that happens is that because you have so much hand movement and the butt of the club travels a lot, the forces on the shaft are going through and going towards target and sometimes even down. And that prevents the club head from releasing. Basically, the force going that way, the club head wants to go that way, so you expose the leading edge. Not super good for margin for error, but you're decreasing your dynamic loft. And the third thing that's not static, TrackMan cannot say that, but dynamically you have less release of the club head through impact because of these forces. So that's really the reason why you may be super cool doing that low trajectories and mid trajectories, even though with less spin than others. But when it comes to really getting that low spinner and really being at ease, stopping the ball in the greens, you may struggle a little bit. So that player that I was talking about said, okay Robin, I know I can open my face, I know I can put the ball up in my stance, I know I can squat a little bit, wider base, get further away and really tap in this flop shot mechanics, but I don't want to do it. Find something else. And the answer that really clicked and made him really at ease, creating more spin, stopping the ball in greens, was working on his width of the follow through. And at first he said, okay, but all these guys that put a lot of spin, they have this relaxed follow through really close to them with a fully released shaft. I cannot do that. Well, here's the catch. If you are very wide and trying to narrow the follow through, you cannot do it with every grip. If you have a very neutral grip and you're trying to really slow down and apply torque like that and release the shaft, that won't feel supernatural, and that certainly wasn't feeling natural for him. So what we came up with is slight grip adjustment. By just putting his right hand a little weaker on the shaft, he was able to use his mechanics. He was able to slow down, and he had that little blend of wrist moves that allowed him to release the shaft and really get into that relaxed bent elbows, narrow follow through. So here's my tip for you today. If you struggle with creating spin, having balls launched a little bit too low and too hot, try and achieve that narrow follow through with bent elbows and fully released club head. And if you do struggle, weaken that right hand grip. It's going to give you a super easy way to that position. Your scorecard will thank you.